I wasn't getting enough hot water out of my 40-gallon tank for my family, and the better solution is obviously to buy a bigger tank or to put a tankless system in. One thing I tried is buying one of these electric boosters. I bought it and I looked at it and I wasn't very impressed. There's a heating element in there and it just passes the water through. It runs on 240 and 30 amps, and I sent it back because I wasn't impressed with the quality and it didn't seem like a long-term solution. Now, a cheaper way to go about this is using a thermostatic mixing valve or a booster at the tank. Now, this thing will add cold water to the output of your tank when it's set on high, and it dilutes that 140 or 160 water down to 120, extending the capacity of your tank. And I was curious about how much it would extend it, so before I put the booster on, I figured that with this thing maxed out, I get 112 degrees or 12 minutes of pure hot water or 39 gallons, which is not cutting it for my family. So by adding this booster, I was hoping to extend this tank and see what I could get. Now, to install it's pretty basic. If you have some basic plumbing knowledge, you can pull this off. You turn off the tank, you shut the water off to the tank, obviously. I drain some water off by, hooking up my garden hose to my drain. And then the valve itself has got a temperature control. It maxes out at 120. You really can't get more than 120 degree water out of it. And this thing comes apart in multiple pieces, and then it has the crossover line with a flex line between the hot and the cold. Now, you're probably going to have to get some new water lines or hard pipe it like you're supposed to the tank, because now in those things, that mixing valve is going to take up some room. Taking off the old one's pretty self-explanatory, as long as you got an adjustable wrench or whatever. And then to install the new stuff, I use pipe dope in between all my connections, and you really just build this thing piece by piece. So this is just the quick time lapse of me putting the whole thing together here. Just a quick note, you're setting your tank at high. This thing then is cooling it down to 120 degrees. Why wouldn't you want to just send 140 or 160 degrees to a faucet? Because somebody would get burned. And yes, they could turn on the cold and meter it down, but this ensures that the water is never above crazy scalding temperatures. I did run into a problem with the hood being in the way, so I did have to take the hood off. That's not a big deal. A couple sheet metal screws, that thing gets out of the way, and then you can put on the mixing side or the cold side there. That 3/4 line that runs between the hot and the cold does have plenty of room to get around the vent, so you shouldn't be anywhere near that thing when you have to run between the hot and the cold there. It should steer clear of that vent with what they give you. So there you have it. This is what it looks like when it's finally installed. Now, a real quick note, this thing does have a temperature adjustment on it, so there's a little screw in there that you can adjust with your Allen wrench, and you can throttle it down, but maxed out, this thing doesn't go higher than 120 degrees. So what's the final verdict? Well, this time when I ran it, I got 55.25 gallons or 17 minutes of hot water with that thing pegged as hot as it'll go. That's a 41% increase, and that's giving me more hot water than I had before. Bottom line is you still probably need a bigger tank or tankless system, but this is a cheaper solution to get you there. Thanks for watching.